bunso, this is the Budgeted Ate and welcome to my channel. I do budgeting and cash stuffing of the salary I am receiving bi-weekly. So guys, for this video, this is gonna be a two-part video. Yes, you've heard that right. There's gonna be part 1, which is going to be my budget sheet, and then part 2, which is gonna be a cash stuffing video. So without further ado, let's proceed to part 1. So mga bunso, I will be setting aside the cash first for our cash stuffing video later on. And I promise to upload the videos on the same day, but I just do not know if I can upload it on the same time. Anyways, by the way guys, first and foremost, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I gained a lot of new subscribers the past days and I really appreciate it mga bunso. All the comments, the likes, and you subscribing to the channel, I really appreciate that. Let's hit our goal to hit the 1K mark at the end of the year. Anyways, thank you guys so much. And second, I'm really sorry, I'm filming at home. There's a lot of background noise. You might hear my dog, you might hear a truck, a jeepney, or any vehicle that's gonna pass on the highway because we are residing on a highway. So enough of the disclaimers. Let us proceed to my budgeting sheet for 2022 second quarter sheet. Okay, so this sheet is going to be the sheet that I'll be using for the rest of the year. It just happened that I have formulated it on the second quarter. So yeah, by the way guys, I use Google Sheets so that I'll be able to send and share with you the link of this budgeting sheet just in case that you want to have your own as well and you want to try using what I use for my budgeting sheet. So my bunso, I believe that you have watched my first videos or my previous videos, and I think you have observed that before I was just using papers, but now we already have a tablet and I switched into digital note-taking already. Okay mga bunso. So as you can see here, so I'll just move it like this. So as you can see here, I have a spread here from the Google sheet. I have April, May, Sns Tracker, and Debt Tracker. So for April, this is just the monthly budget sheet, same as with May. Okay. SNS Tracker is the sinking funds and savings tracker, so that I'll just have a very quick glance of how much I have already saved or how much my money is at my sinking fund. And then the debt, I'll be sharing that with you later on if I'm done fixing it or organizing it, because for now it is really not I don't know, it's all over the place. So okay, I'll be proceeding for the monthly budget sheet first. Okay, so if you have watched my previous video, the season 3 episode 1, Ate's Comeback, I actually got lost when I was about to stuff my eating out envelope because first of all, I forgot to prepare an envelope for eating out, and then second, I did not have this kind of budgeting sheet when I was filming that video. I did not have a guideline like this cash stuffing guidelines wherein I check all the marks if I have stuffed the envelopes already. So this monthly budget sheet is really essential to all cash stuffers and all people or the budgeters who is using the envelope system, or mainly all the budgeters out there. A monthly budget sheet is really a must or an unessential for you guys, for us. Okay, first table is the income cash flow. I laid down here all the categories that I need to pay and I need to spend my money on for the first and second cutoff of the month. So for the first cutoff of April, I have already inputted all the amount I have spent for the cutoff or for the 2 weeks, last 2 weeks. So I just have here my category, my budget. I allotted, the budget is the amount of money you allot to a certain category for you to survive the 2 weeks or the month. So in this column, I just input here the actual amount that I have spent for that certain category. For example, for Meralco, I just have a budget of 4,000 pesos, but at times, my actual payment for Meralco is just 3,800, so I have a difference of 200 pesos. See? Or sometimes, my budget for our electricity bill is just 4,000 pesos, but our actual is 5,000 plus. So that is really painful. I don't want to go back to that kind of pain. So I'll be having no difference but a negative of like 1,000 and plus. Anyway, so that's the explanation on the income cash flow. That's just the same on the second cutoff for the month. So next one is the denomination needed to stuff my envelopes. Okay, I just inputted here for Meralco how many 1,000 pesos I'll be needing to stuff, and for the insurance, the gas, and so on and so forth. And I have a total denomination row here and a total row. So I'll be guided if my denomination count is correct and is aligned with the salary I have received for that cutoff. And so the next table is the credit card transaction. Please do not mind the credit card balance. I have already paid off that 10,144. And by the way, guys, I accumulated that amount because I gave a gift to my mom, and which I never mind buying expensive things for her. I have already paid that off. Thanks to all the envelopes that I zeroed out. Don't be like me. But anyways, so the next table, as I have mentioned a while ago, is that I have this cash stuffing table wherein I check out all the envelopes that I have already stuffed, so that I'll be having no confusion at all whether I have already stuffed or still need to stuff the certain envelope. So the next sheet that I have is the SNS Tracker. So sinking funds and savings tracker is just for me to track how much I already have for my sinking fund categories and for my savings. And for the date over here, guys, I'll be updating that from time to time, especially every time that I'll be budgeting and cash stuffing, so that I know that the total to date amount here is for this certain date. For example, I will be stuffing, oh, by the way, today is May 3. But the balance that I have here for Christmas and YouTube, I counted it yesterday, May 2. So I stuffed it, I will be stuffing May 3, and the date of new balance is May 3. The next cut off, for example, I receive my cut off May 14. I'll be counting off my balance on the envelopes May 13th, so that on May 14th, when I receive the salary for my first cut off, it's just gonna be an easy and smooth ride on tracking my savings on the sinking funds. And if ever that I got something out of that envelope, I'll be tracking it here as well. So for my savings category, the same scenario. I'll be saving here or inputting here the amount that I have saved for the cutoff, and then the total to date, or how many or how much did I already save, so that I'll just be having a quick glance on how much I have already. Okay, so here guys, you can see here rows like extra savings, Ivan, Sheena, and Ella savings. These are the savings envelopes of my sisters and cousin, so that whenever they have savings, or I'll be stuffing their envelopes as well, I can track. Same goes for that one. And okay, so that is it for my Google sheet, budgeting sheet. So we are going to proceed for the fun part, mga bunso. Let's proceed on stuffing my salary second cut off. On to the next video, guys!